Spirit's coming out to tell me there's always been a problem with your boundaries. Let's see. Spirit gave me this download of it's almost like you have FOMO with boundaries, fear of missing out. So it's like the reason why you haven't put up boundaries, number one, could have been of like, I don't want to miss out on this, so I'm going to like be lackadaisical about certain types of boundaries as if you didn't want to go, or like you really deep down didn't want to go, but you just kept, there's a lot of yes energy behind this because of fear of missing out. Also, I got this download of like a fear of now what timeline am I going to be on if I start putting up these boundaries and saying no. Fear of a deep down, where am I going to timeline shift if I actually start saying no? And I'm hearing claiming your own energy, like you've always known what your energy and what your frequency was like, but you've been denying it. You've been denying it and you've been not acknowledging it. I'm getting it's halfway. I'm getting from here to here. It's like there was something that was like missing or just hanging out. And I'm getting like you're finally like really connected, and I'm hearing crown chakra. So really connected to your crown chakra, this sense of awareness of not only what spirit wants for you, but what you want for you. So it's almost like telling me spirit is like your fear of not knowing where you're going to be on a timeline of like what friends you're going to be with, what groups, or how you're going to be. I heard alienated, annihilated is also what I'm hearing, those two words as well. Give me a sec. They're giving me the relationship with it's the same as you being fearful of your own success. The fact that you're not putting boundaries up is because you're almost afraid of the success. I know that sounds weird, but it was giving me that is like the same concept of you being so afraid to say no because you know how much healthier you're going to be. And it's almost like you couldn't imagine yourself being in that timeline of like, I know that I'm not supposed to be around these people. I know I'm supposed to say no to these things. I know that I'm not supposed to go out and I'm not supposed to be around everybody in this type of way. And if I do, there's like something about a responsibility to level up. And so there's this denial, okay? And that's part of the relationship that I'm getting. So it's almost like, I don't know why it's coming out like this. Like you're afraid to put up boundaries because you're afraid to be successful, okay? Because you knew that if you did put up these boundaries, you would be 10 times more successful. Spirit's also giving me this download is that you're a person who has extremely good boundaries. Like you have always, like Spirit is saying to me, you've always had really good boundaries, but you were just so afraid to implement them because you know what it feels like to be insanely rejected. And even just a simple no, I don't feel like going, or not responding, you felt inside this, I'm hearing perpetrator, this energy of like deep shame, guilt, sadness, rejection, because that's what people laid upon you if you didn't do what you needed to do. There was this always, I can depend on her forever, for always, or him, he always does this. And so you started to identify with everybody needs me in this type of way, and this is the way that I show up successful. A big part of you when you couldn't say no to those people is because you didn't believe in yourself. And I'm getting as much as you believe in yourself right now. So there's this big energy around you are actually around people who are really insecure. Let me just say that right now. You were actually around people who are really insecure, and you were like the brightest one of the group, or like the most positive, or the most like outspoken, but in a good way. Or like you were the one who was always motivating everybody else. And I'm getting like they're the ones who are, I just heard quiet, shameful. Okay, so these people were like not tower moment. Okay. They took you away from these people because it was only going to bring you more lack mindset energy. You know what this is giving me? See how the crown is up here? This is supposed to be like success. Maybe you're around fake success, or people who thought success was staying with the mundane, staying with the comfortable. And you were always like, I'm going to blow the cap off this type energy. And that's who you were. And these people really weren't. But you see how this is like the crown here, which is all about like achievement, success, royalty, and things like that. It's like being blown off, kind of like what's happening in our paradigm right now with all of like Hollywood and stuff like that right now. It's being like the cap's being blown off of what success really means, what it means to be a celebrity, okay, what it means to like follow people. It's like we're realizing that everyone's successful, everyone can be a star, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's giving me in that time you could have been like a sacrificial, I'm hearing sacrificial lamb, like you could have been sacrificed in some type of way. I'm getting like sacrificed in a way that was like your positivity, like the lightning bolt is giving me like you're the lightning bolt, but the crown, it's just like it wasn't the success, it wasn't like the partnership that you needed. You needed something better. Spirit's going to give you that. You needed something where it was like your ideas could be seen and heard around people who thought the same that you did. So these boundaries that you're going to have, you're having them because you're walking away. That's what Spirit's saying. And you've moved so far. You could have moved. Okay, you could have moved. And you're claiming a new set of crowns, a new set of royalty. I'm getting royalty energy. So some of you guys will be really connected to that. The Chariot's popping out. So you not only left that tower, but you took your car, okay, your motorcycle, whatever it was, and you got the hell out of Dodge, okay? That's what I'm getting. Thank God for that, because this is connecting you with divine balance, divine alignment, divine victories. You having two, I'm hearing backup. You could have two different backup options, or little do you know you're going to have backup like options. Maybe you think you don't, but you do. I'm getting that as well. I'm also getting a divine location. Okay, I'm getting like a divine location that you're going to be, or a divine like home or something like that. I'm hearing that for some of you guys. So let's see now how your boundaries are. Okay. I'm getting you guys feel guilty as hell about something with home. I don't know if it's like friends or like people like asking you, remember how we used to do this? I don't know. It's like I'm getting like people like, remember when I helped you? Or remember when, like people making you feel guilty, or like, can you help me with this because you remember that one time I helped you? Or like, are you really not going to leave me hanging? We've been high school friends or whatever for the longest time. And Spirit's saying, we're getting you out of that. Okay. Now, if this isn't, if that doesn't resonate with you, I'm getting like some of you who had to move, financial difficulties and things like that. This is giving me aid. Okay. Like aid and assistance. It's giving me echar un mano, like helping you out, okay? Getting you out of a sticky situation. It's giving me like you can trust in humanity again. There's people that you can trust in that are going to love you and care about you and not leave you out in the cold. Final messages of what's coming forth to you right now. Let's see, Spirit. What is coming forth to the viewer right now? What is some positivity? You needed to put up these boundaries, and I'm just getting you learn. Like recently you have learned big time. What's this card? Look, you've learned big time. And now you're totally new energy. It's like you got kicked down and you were like, I'm going to get up right away. I'm learned. This is like learning the lesson in like 8 seconds. Okay? You've changed. I'm also getting with this energy here is like you put distance between co-workers, relatives. You put things like behind you. I'm hearing like killed something, but the thing is, I feel like there's a topic that's been like talked about too much, or it's like we're totally done with this, like we're not going to revisit this at all. Not only to mention that, you guys, but the Eight of Wands is a card of manifestation of current dreams and desires. This is also giving me like monthly memberships. Okay, you could be signing up for something, or someone could be signing up for your monthly membership. This is divine recharge, divine stability, divine momentum. If someone's been sucking your energy, you're back. Your energy is back to homeostasis. Okay, you're back to who you were. Your skin's looking the same. I'm hearing like all internal organs, like everything about you has come back into like its fighting state, like it's like most potent state. Spirit is providing you with the ability to improvise perfectly, okay? Perfectly with the situation that you're in. This card also talks about proposals, yes energy, and communication from people that you want to hear from. Not only that, if you needed motivation to complete tasks, get things done fast, quickly, efficiently, this is it. 8 is the number of power, success, and abundance. Claim it.